Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we're back with Let's Play Bloodborne on the Sony PlayStation 4. Last time, we went through the Hemwick Charnel Lane forest and area beyond it, and we fought the Witch of Hemwick, who is actually only one person, but she summons a clone who fights for her until you get that clone down to a significant amount of health, and then the real witch shows up. And then they also revive each other if you take too long to kill the other one. So, yeah. And we died to her a few times, but we got her. What's up? If you actually are having problems with that fight, like the ads are just killing you mercilessly, you can make that fight significantly easier by reducing your insight to 0. At 0 insight, they will not summon the extra enemies, which are called Mad Ones. Also, I think if you're at 15 insight, Mad Ones will spawn throughout Hemwick Charnel Lane. There's a couple areas that they could have spawned. I don't know if they'll spawn after the boss fight. I really don't. But, yeah, they will. So, just watch out for that. I'm sure we've already looked at this, right? If not, take a look at how his skull is exploding. And it not only looks like a galaxy, it also kind of looks like a little slug. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we brought this up. Yeah, it's like a galaxy made of slugs. It's just cool. I like it. And then 1/3 of umbilical cord. We'll worry about this later. Let's see. Beckoning bell. I don't think there's anything else here that I really care about at the moment. Okay, let's see. With the chalice materials, once you find them in the world, like Ritual Blood and Bloodshot Eyeball, I'm pretty sure you can just end up buying them at the Insight shop up there. Usually for 1 to 10 Insight or something like that. But you actually have to find them in the world first. Like, you have to find one of them. Yeah, see, one, and then... Oh, no, I guess you can't buy the regular Ritual Blood. Huh. I know for like the Bloodshot Eyeball and some of the other Chalice Ritual stuff like that, that's definitely how it works, but oh well. Let's see, anything else that I care about here? No, we've already bought everything. And we don't have any Blood Echoes to buy anything else with, so let's go ahead and head out. By the way, if you head to the doll, and you perform a gesture towards her, yeah, she'll react. And let's see, if we do the salutation, yeah, she'll bow. What else we got here? Yeah, I think the bow is like the one that she mimics, and then the others, she just kind of looks at you like, hey, are you crazy? Oh, or she claps. Ta-da! She's very proud of us. There we go. That's what the doll does. Okay, now we have several places that we can go. We could go to... Actually, let me see if there's anything over by Central Yarnum real fast. If there might be something over here that we can check out, and if not, well, we got 2 other areas off the top of my head that we can go to. One is we can go fight those kidnapper enemies, the snatchers. You know, the guys with the big sacks, and I ain't talking about the ones in between their legs. Or we could go to the gate that had the door that had the password, and that's actually like main story progression.
Have I heard of Bergenworth? Afraid I can't say that I have. The locals aren't apt to share local history.
Okay, I think that's pretty much what he said last time. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see. We want to head to... Yeah, we basically want to head to where the Snatcher appears. So that's going to be over there by a little bit past Gascoigne. It's probably a little faster to just like warp back. But you know what? This works. Especially since we can just kind of get murdered by these guys. You know, get our blood vials and stuff back. Nothing wrong with farming a very small amount of blood vials here. By the way, I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this part either, But originally, your storage only held 99 of each of blood vials and quicksilver bullets. So you could only have like a maximum of like 119 blood vials and bullets at a time, combined between your storage and what you were carrying, and also with the runes that say, hey, you can carry more blood vials and bullets. Yeah, those would add like 4 or up to 5, but the 5th one is kind of a pain to find usually, in my opinion. Okay, you're gonna send that thing down at some point, right? There you go. There we go. There we go. Got our blood vials back. Awesome. So yeah, you could only carry like a certain amount of blood vials and bullets, and it just wasn't. I mean, I guess people back then didn't really care because they're like, hey, an extra 100 in storage. But then they released the patch that said, hey, now you can hold like 600 or whatever it is, or 400 or whatever it is right now, and everyone was a lot happier. And I guess towards the beginning of the game, or like the beginning of the game's release, you also didn't have anything on the loading screens except for just the word Bloodborne. There was no item descriptions or anything like that. It was just the word Bloodborne. And in addition to the loading screens also being longer, yeah, that made for just rather boring waiting for the game to reload until they, made the loading screen better with item descriptions and being shorter. So a whole lot of quality of life changes here. But I never actually had to deal with them because I started playing this like last year, which was about 3 years after it came out. So, oh yeah, there was something I was going to check with the pig down here. In my original file, the pig glitched out and did something that was kind of cool. Like, it's not like super useful, but it was at least like kind of cool. But I think he kind of did it a little later on. Oh, you're still here.
Keep your hands clean. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
I thought she would have moved on to her usual place over by the side of the chapel. Yeah, I guess not. Anyways, let's just go see if the pig has something. And if not, well, he has blood vials at the very least. And then we're probably going to go get kidnapped. Which is a reasonably tough area. But at the same time, you get some pretty decent stuff out of it. To include a shortcut to some place that we probably won't be going that often. Mr. Pig, you do your thing. Oh wait, you're just about dead. Blood vial. Okay, that's all you gave me. Yeah, I think later on he might redrop something. In my original file, he redropped the bloody messenger ribbon, but it was after a certain point in the game. I don't know if that was a glitch. It probably was, and it might not happen again. But it was kind of cool that he did. Anyways, enough putzing around. Let's go find our little buddy here. And the area that we're going to be kidnapped out of, you're going to be trapped there for a little while until you find a lantern. It's similar to the Duke's Archives in Dark Souls, except there's no like anti-teleportation spell on it. So when you get sent there, yeah, you're sent there, but at the same time, you are able to get out with finding the nearest lantern, which isn't terribly far from where you're kidnapped from. Let's see, we're currently wearing Henrik's cap. Let's see. That's what we started with. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Black Church set, just for shits and giggles now. There's a lot of stuff on the Black Church set that's not as good as what we're wearing right now. Like, the defense is slightly lower, and then the fire and the bolt is also lower. But I'm fine with that for the moment. Although eventually I will switch out. I just want to wear it for a little bit just to have a change of pace. Yeah, I like it. Alright, you guys don't have anything else to say? And... no. He's out this way. How are you doing, lady? I feel like she was doing better a little while ago.
Oh, the good old days. What a laugh, eh? How did we ever get into this mess?
So yeah, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but throughout the game, it's gone from being evening to later evening, and eventually it'll be like full nighttime. Like right now, it's like, I guess it's more or less full nighttime, but it'll get a little darker as we go through the game. And as the night goes on, the very long Hunter's Hunt Nightmare Night, or whatever it's called, goes on. Yeah, this lady just gets increasingly upset with stuff.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I've only so much.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't really have a whole lot to say if you don't... if you already have her blood, or if you don't have your... if you already do have her blood. She just says, hey, you want my blood? And you're like, okay, cool, sure. I'm into the weird stuff like that. But, speaking of weird stuff that we're into... hello, sir. Yeah, he has a weird little grab attack right there, which, well, it doesn't really, like, grab you so much as just pull you towards him. And yeah, this guy, he hits you, and he hurts like a fucking truck. Yeah. He just hurts. And we get an insight for showing up at Yargul, the Unseen Village. Which appears to be a prison-y type of area. But it's a very bad prison since the door is unlocked. So, yeah, it works out for us, I guess. Anyways, let's go ahead and check some stuff out here. Let's see, we got Thick Cold Blood. Madmen toil surreptitiously in rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. That'll be important for later. With some of the stuff that we're doing, such as this, and recruiting some of the people to go to the chapel.
In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
Yeah, with this and sending people to go to like the chapel and stuff like that. Primarily those two things that I'm remembering off the top of my head. After a certain point in the game, after we defeat a certain boss, the villagers will no longer appear in their windows, and this place will become semi-inaccessible. And by that I mean, excuse me. And by that I mean, you'll technically still be able to come to this place, but it'll be a slightly different version of the place at the same time, so it's kind of weird. Okay, so we have our black church set on real fast. Let me just switch it out with the basic hunter garb real fast here, and let's talk to this lady.
Oh, please leave me be. Don't take me, please. Oh, please, dear God. Oh, please leave me be. Don't. Oh, please.
Okay, so she's worried about being taken somewhere, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but her outfit looks rather similar to our black church set, I think. Matter of fact, I think she might actually be wearing the black church set. The same hat, same... Yeah, she's wearing the black church set, just like the female version. Huh. Cool.
By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this, at least.
Mad Man's knowledge. Okay, cool. I'll take
Sure
it.
to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods. Thank you so much. I was seized on the street by a hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since. So, the hunt is on tonight. Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
Okay, so with this girl right here, if you talk to her while wearing a church outfit, right now we currently have the black church set, and also Father Gascoigne's set also counts. Then you'll get the option to talk to her, you'll get the Madman's knowledge, and she'll ask to be sent somewhere. We could send her to either place in Yosefka's clinic. Yosefka will give us something for letting her be treated there, which would be, very kind of Yosefka. Or we could tell her Erden Chapel, and she will have a special blood vial similar to Ariana, Lady of the Night. I think this lady's name is Adela, and she's like Adela, the healing church nun or something like that. She does have a bit of a thing where she gets kind of jealous of Ariana if you take Ariana's blood too much while this woman is in the church. But for the most part, it should be okay. I think what happens is if you send this lady to the church and then take the other girl's blood like 3 times or something, she will just straight up kill the other girl because she's jealous. A bit of a loose cannon, if I do say so myself, but apparently that's how she operates. So, yeah. But you know what? She does have a pretty cool little blood vial that she'll give us. So why not?
Thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter. I'll set out. I pray.
Okay, so there we go. Yeah, let's send her to Erden Chapel because, well, she'll offer us her own blood vial. Just like the other 2 blood vials, Yosefka's blood vial and Ariana's blood vial, it is a one-use thing that you can go and get more of as you run out. So that'll be pretty neat. I mean, I hardly ever remember to use the damn things that I already have, but, it's there. And I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, switch out the monocle real fast for, let's see, I'm gonna unequip it real fast, and then I'm gonna move it like to the 6th slot, just no real reason, but I wanna put some other stuff up here. Like I want to put the hold hunter's mark up there, and I think that's. We could also put like the antidote up there in like the first slot. So instead of having to cycle through our quick items, we just hold the. We just press right on the touchpad, and it's in that first slot right there. So that's not a bad idea. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and continue on through this little area, where if we go up the right, there should be a little scurrying beast. If we go... Yeah, he's right there. Gotcha. Alright. Take care of you. Twin Bloodstone Shards. Yeah, this area will be a pretty decent place to start getting the Twin Bloodstone Shards, so that'll be nice. And now if we come down here, yeah, you see that? You want to be careful, because that little lady is there. And if we look around the corner... No, not you. Yeah, that one right there. That's the one that will do her best to grab you and do basically the same attack as the Witch of Hemlock boss, because I'm not sure if you noticed, but these ladies look exactly the same as the Witch of Hemlock, except their capes, their hunchbacks or whatever, have significantly less eyes on them. So if you had come to this area before going to the Witch of Hemlock and thought that the boss looked rather similar, then yeah, that's why, because... Well, they're basically the same enemy. I think these witches are also, or these ladies are also called Witches of Hemlock, and this guy is right here ready to re-kidnap us. Oh yeah, and when he kidnapped us, we did lose our... blood echoes that we had. But frankly, it's not that big of a deal, because this is a pretty good area for blood echoes. And we'll get plenty of blood vials. And these guys right here, they have a high chance to drop bloodstone shards, and they also have a lower chance to drop twin bloodstone shards. I think they only drop one twin stone shard at a time. But yeah, these guys, the snatchers, especially in this area, they have, I think, like a 50 or 60% chance to drop the... drop the regular shards, and then a like 20% chance to drop the twin shards. And also, it's not that hard to kill them if you follow the strategy that I'm using, which is attack them until they get to their transformation phase, and then sneak up on them for a backstab. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna transform now. So there we go, and there we go. Yeah, not terribly tough once you realize the strategy to fight them. They still hit like trucks, but they're reasonably easy enough to kill, and they give you your twin bloodstone shards. Nice. So yeah, this room right here just connects to both of the little cells. These guys are guarding the room right here. And out here is technically the way out, but it's guarded by a boss. So we're going to explore the rest of this particular area first. Yeah, right here there's a drop. I'm not sure if I could beat the boss right now, but we could try. Yeah, and you can see the boss right over there. Yeah, that thing right there is a strange looking bastard. But you know what? Fuck it, let's try it. And if you want to, there is Defector and Tall. Okay, we could try, but you know what? 6,000 echoes. We just got that from the area that we were in, so it's not that big of a deal. And while we're here, does that door look familiar to you? It does? It does, doesn't it? Okay, so for this particular fight, it's kind of like the Cleric Beast, but at the same time not. It's a reasonably fast fight, and he likes electricity. This is Dark Beast Parl, who is a electric version of, well, not really Sif, but, well, he's just an electric skeleton dog. And this guy, he does AoE electric attacks. Like if we stand underneath him too long, he will have a electric explosion. But a good way to deal with him is to stand underneath him, at least in my opinion, is stand underneath him with a charged R2 and hope that you get out of the way before he does that charged electric attack right there. This guy can be pretty tough, but he looks pretty awesome too. So, yeah. And the run back to him is actually not that tough. So, we're going to go ahead and try him a few times, and then we'll explore the rest of the area that we're in. Because once we beat this guy, he'll have a lantern, which will be more or less useless to us, because, you know, we can't get back to this area with it anyways, but it'll be nice. Okay, you know what? Screw it. First off, let's go grab the lantern that's actually in this particular area, which is... Go up the stairs here. And you're going to want to hold on to your stamina for a sprint coming up here. So... Immediately sprint. Get up here. Immediately make a turn onto this next stairway right here. And here is the lantern for this particular area. Awesome. Now, let's go try Mr. Darkbeast Parl. We'll come back to the rest of this place later. There's several snatchers in here that we want to watch out for, but it's not too bad, really. Because, again, the snatchers are not terribly tough to fight. These motherfuckers. Yeah, if you look at this attack, you can't really see it too well because they're holding you rather close to themselves. They're basically trying to scoop your eyeballs out, which explains why the Witch of Hemlock boss had a ton of eyes on her cape. And they drop bloodshot eyeballs, and they also drop pebbles. You remember what we said that pebbles look like? Don't those look like petrified eyeballs? Yeah. There's a good chance that those things are just petrified eyeballs for some reason. And yeah, it's just the weirdest thing. This game has a fascination with eyeballs. I'm not sure why, but it does. Oh, and the charged R2s, or the charged jump, or the transformed R2 is just enough to kill these guys. Awesome. Whereas I think the untransformed R2 was not quite enough. Yeah, the untransformed R2, or jump attack, was just barely not enough to kill it. Which means these guys have like 175 health or something like that. Because the jump attack on the untransformed is doing 171 or 172, and that's just barely not enough to kill these dudes. Huh. Okay, with these guys, even though we can kill them reasonably easy, I don't want to aggro more than one. How are you guys versus cocktails? About average. Yeah, they have two different, like, pull attacks. And that was that counter damage in action right there. Fair enough. You can just run right past these guys to get to the boss, which I'm going to do this time, because I don't really care about the 2,500 or 7,500 echoes that we just lost. Because this area will provide a reasonable chunk of echoes and other such. And I got stuck behind this guy. Nope. Dang it, I got stuck. Okay, in that case, let's just go with the charged R2 to knock him down. And there we go. No, they're fucking sacked. They swung their big manly sack at me and I died. I actually got, like, I want to say 50 or 60,000 blood echoes in this place because I was determined to make a full clear of this area, and I kept dying to one or two of these dudes, and yeah, I got a ton of blood echoes out of it. It was nice. I think these guys are weak to... poison, so if you have the poison knives, you can go ahead and toss, I think, like 2 or 3 at them, and it'll take them down to like a quarter health or something like that from full. Alright, more bloodstone shards. You know what, we're here. Might as well kill this guy and see if he drops some more shards for us. Yeah, once you know how to fight these guys, they're not too bad. Except with their little damage buff they get, then they can be a bit of a pain, but still, it's not too bad, really. There we go. Ooh, we got the moon rune. And more bloodstone shards. Yeah, if you need more bloodstone shards to get up to +3, since these guys have a very, very high chance to drop 2 of them, yeah, you'll get a ton of them in no time. And be careful around this corner because there's this little bitch right here. And I was not trying to get grabbed. Okay, that's my eyeball. Leave me alone, lady. Grab attacks from this guy, from this lady, and the little sucker dude. They really suck because you really stumble getting back up to your feet. Like, you just take your time getting back up to your feet, and sometimes they'll just get in a loop of, hey, what's up? I'm gonna grab you again. Bye. Die. And I'm just like, bruh, leave me alone. Goodbye, lady. More pebbles. Yeah, you're gonna get more pebbles than when you know what to do with in this area. Like, I think I have maxed out on pebbles before in this area. Yeah, let's just go this way, and this will take us right to the boss. Cool. Now, being a beast of the electric variety, he is obviously not going to be caring at all about electric attacks. I'm not entirely sure how he feels about fire, but you know what? Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. This guy did take me a few attempts on my first try, and eventually I figured out my strategy of just getting directly below him, charger of 2, and hoping for the best. And yeah, the camera is kind of screwing this fight, and that did reasonable damage. We still actually did damage to him, so not bad. I was trying to get underneath you. Get back from that. I don't want to get hit. Yeah, that AoE is pretty large on the charge. That, I think that right there is a frontal AoE. And we stunned him, I think, right there. Yeah, for a visceral. I'm not entirely sure how to pull the stun off. I just know it happens every once in a while, so it's nice when it does. And he's going to back up in the corner right there. And the fire attack seems to be helping a little bit at the very least. Okay, I'm gonna lock onto him for the moment, because right now it's just getting in the way. Yeah, the way the boss moves around, locking onto him could actually be rather detrimental, but at the same time it could also be very helpful at the time. Yeah, it's 50-50 whether locking on is actually useful for this dude. Look at his face. He has the ugliest face. Well, you can't see it right now, but yeah, he's an ugly bastard. Reasonably quick run back to this guy. Now, I think that guy always spawns on that side of the stairs, so let's just go down this way. Completely ignore these guys. So yeah, reasonably fast area to go through. I'm actually tempted to summon Defector Antal just to check out how he looks attacking. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Because I do want to try to show off some of the various summonable NPCs in the game. Since a lot of people have the mentality that, hey, if you beat him with a summon, you didn't actually beat him. And frankly, I like beating the boss on my own, but at the same time, originally playing through the game, I also beat the boss on my own, so I'm not really worried about it. Ooh, this guy's got a rifle spear and a flame sprayer. Awesome. Let's go. So yeah, I have no problem summoning someone just to check them out, and if we happen to win, great. I mean, I was going to beat the dude at some point anyway, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Echoes. And a lot of times the NPCs are as much of a hindrance as they are of a help, because they add more health to the boss, and a lot of times they don't actually do that much damage for what you would hope from them. And also, you just die immediately sometimes. So yeah, he's already taking half of his health, but he does heal. Well, we saw him. He did okay. Probably not going to bother with him again. But I think I might actually try the flame sprayer on this guy. Because we have the bone marrow ash to increase the power of it. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? And let's see. Bone marrow ash. There we go. I think I still need to actually equip the damn thing. Yeah, because we got the torch out right now. I'm actually going to try something else in the fight, too. I'm going to pop one of those beast blood pellets before we go in there and see if I can get the meter built up. By the way, you'll notice that whenever we summon an NPC, our beasthood meter appears for a split second. That's basically saying that our beasthood bar is going up a little bit higher, because the more insights you have, the lower your beasthood bar is. So that's pretty much what happened there. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this real fast. And this will kind of act like a little berserk effect where we hit the boss, or we hit anything really, any enemies, and we gain extra damage. If I can actually hit the dude, that'd be great. Ooh, cool. I think I stunned him. Yes. Okay, so it looks like if we stun him or attack him while he's doing his little charge thing there, then we can actually get the stun, so that's nice. And I didn't actually equip the flame sprayer. Oh, I thought I got him stunned right there. That's why I wasn't trying to move away. Yeah, with the beast hood though, it does actually deplete reasonably fast, so you want to watch out for that. Later on, there are ways to keep it from depleting as fast, but for now, we're kind of stuck with it being slow. And I do not want to get stuck on a corner, lady. Or, I don't know why I called him lady, but yeah, we got stuck on the corner right there. We'll give this guy a few more attempts, and then we'll say screw it and come back later when we got a few extra levels here. And also potentially a slightly stronger weapon, because we are going to be getting the materials to start upgrading. So let's see, right now we have a +4 and +3. And let's see, our shards are... We have 21 bloodstone shards? Or twin bloodstone? That's way more than I thought. We have almost enough to fully power up, or not fully, but +6 our... Yeah, we have almost enough to +6 both of our weapons here. If one of these guys drops a twin bloodstone shard, I think we'll have just enough. By the way, attacking these guys both at the same time is usually a recipe for disaster, because one will stun lock you and the other will do lots and lots of damage like that. So you want to be careful. But I'm okay with that. We can survive. There we go. Bloodstone, and Bloodstone. Yeah, not quite what I was looking for, but let's see. We need 5 and 8, so that's 11, and then 10. So we need, actually, no, we need 8 more to get up to +6 for both of them. So close, but not quite. Yeah, we still got a little ways. At the very least, we get 1 up to +6 and 1 up to +5. You fuck. And I'm going to die right here because... Son of a bitch. He had just enough damage to kill you. Oh well, it'll give me a chance to see if these guys will drop another twin Bloodstone shard. Or at the very least, one of them will potentially do it. Let's go ahead and say 3 more attempts on Parl here, and then after that we'll just go to the next episode and explore the rest of this area. Yeah, I know, you're doing your little thing. And these guys go for their little super mode very early. Like, I think if they lose like 20% of their health or maybe 30% of their health, yeah, then they start going for it. So they are not taking any caution here. Sadly, they do drop the regular Bloodstone shards way more frequently than the other shards, but you know, whatever. And they only ever drop the 1 Twin Bloodstone shard when they do, but oh well. Anyways, let's go back to where we were. Ignore this bitch right here. I noticed one of them is significantly more proactive in trying to attack us than the other one is. Like, one of them just kind of waits off to the side, and then the other one does the actually coming towards you. With the Beast Blood pellets, those increase your physical damage. They don't affect your elemental damage at all. So you don't want to worry about using that if you're using a fire weapon or an arcane spell or something like that. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I got the stun there. But you're way over there. So we actually didn't take that much damage there, except for we did right there. Nope, stop it. Right, that AoE was not too bad. Let's dash it between here. I think I might have been way higher level when I fought this guy because of all the farming I did in Yahar Ghul. That might have been why I had an easier time than I'm remembering against this dude. So you know what? Screw it. Yeah, let's just be done here, and next episode we'll go through the rest of the Yahar Ghul area and come back to this guy later because, yeah, I was a little stronger the first time I fought him, so yeah, that's fine by me. On the plus side, we got to spend a little bit of time with the little fella here, so I'm fine with that. You know what? First off, though, let's go ahead and get clobbered. Son of a bitch! I want to get some shards or echoes from this guy and go level up our weapon real fast. But you know what? We'll do that next episode. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, have a good night.